Hi everybody. So this is Aadil who is going to talk about Copilot Studio today. Let's have a fun, engaging session. I'll just go off the stage and all the best, Aadil.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So yeah, so good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you so much to Azure developer community to give me this opportunity to talk on this topic. So yeah, today my session is on this is the event of season of AI 2.0, and today my topic is on Copilot Studio. So before we get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Aadil Latif, and I am the founder of Ticket Ninja, the community-driven platform. It is aimed for helping students throughout their tech journey. Okay, so basically in today's session, we will be talking about Copilot Studio and which is an advanced feature of GitHub Copilot, which uses AI to make the coding process faster, smarter, and more efficient. We can say we will explore how it can help developers across their programming journeys, programming languages, and making it a game changer in the environment of programming or tech journey. Okay, so I hope by the end of session you will get into this Copilot Studio. So yeah, so our session agenda. So basically, our session agenda is firstly we will discuss about the introduction. What is the introduction of Copilot Studio? And after this, we will discuss about the what is how can we understand the Copilot Studio? How can we means use the Copilot Studio? After this, we will be diving into key features of Copilot Studio, how to means use this Copilot Studio. After this, we will discuss about the what is the benefits for developers. Means what is the benefits that any developers can get uh, by this Copilot Studio. So yeah, after this, we will be seeing a live demo of Copilot Studio. After this demo, we will be discuss about the real world use cases for this. After this, we will discuss about the best practices. What is the best practices we can do as a means as a developer for the Copilot Studio. Okay. After this, we will discuss about the what is the challenges and limitation about the Copilot Studio, and how we can overcome this, or how we means how the Microsoft is can overcome these challenges or limitation. After this, we will discuss about the what is future of AI in development. Means what is the future of AI in how can we develop the AI? How can it will be helpful to us? So yeah, so let's start the session. Oh, just wait. Yeah, so basically, what is GitHub Copilot? GitHub Copilot is a means we firstly we have to discuss about the GitHub Copilot. So GitHub Copilot is a AI powered assistant, and GitHub Copilot leverages AI to provide the code suggestions, complete line of code. How can we complete the code by means don't without typing it? Because if we will be using the GitHub Copilot, then GitHub Copilot will suggest us that this way you can code this. Okay, so basically the GitHub Copilot will help you in complete line of code and even generate whole function. If means if you will save a means file means in naming that write a prime means write a prime means write a function for prime. prime numbers. So it will give a means code. It will give a full code for this function, that how can we make this function. Okay. Second thing is it enhanced our efficiency. It assists us by automating the repetitive task that we means uh, if we are using a function in automation, then it will help in automation of our task. It will reduce our error. So means how can we reduce the error of from our code. If we are using a code, then how can we means see the and how can we debug this. It will help means GitHub Copilot help us in this also. After this means we are discussing about Copilot Studio. So basically Copilot Studio is the advanced platform that is expands Copilot capabilities. Means it enhances the Copilot capabilities by offering a suite of tools to optimize the coding workflows. And by this Copilot Studio, we can also make a GitHub Copilot. We can also make our own Copilot by using this Copilot Studio. Okay, so what it means, how can we understand the Copilot Studio? So basically, it is the expanded capabilities of GitHub Copilot, and Copilot Studio extends the functionality of GitHub Copilot by offering us more advanced features and deeper integration. Means it develop many integration. It gives us many integration also that we can use to develop our own Copilot. We can say it is also a intelligent suggestion. Means it can give a intelligent suggestion for us to develop any means anything that we are using or that we are coding, that we are using in coding also. Okay. So means the this platform will provide us a real time code suggestion, that we means if we are coding, then it will provide a real time suggestion for us that are highly means required for us. And means they take into the account the current state of the code. What is the current status of the code? Is it complete or not? They means the Copilot Studio will give the specific programming language being used, and even the coding convention of the project also they will give this. And it will help us to maintain the consistency and adhere to best practices for any AI or in any programming language. Okay. So after this, we will discuss about the what is customization and tailoring. Means how can we customize this Copilot Studio? How we can tailor this? How can we make this? So basically, it will means if we are a developer, then we have the capability to customize their experience. Only the experience, because the means if we will make a means if we will make a own Copilot, it will also integrate on Copilot Studio. So we have to set the specific preferences that we want to give to our customer. Okay, as a developer. So this could include the choosing preferred coding style, that what we want, what do we want. And we also adjust the frequency of suggestion or selecting the particular libraries or frameworks that the Copilot Studio is providing. Okay. So after this we will means after this we can use it to adaptation to individual needs. By allowing the customization, Copilot Studio helps the developer to work more efficiently by aligning the tools, by giving us the tools. Okay. So these features can significantly enhance our productivity and streamline the code in a workflow. Okay. And it will help us to make a very perfect code. Okay. Just wait. There is a video, but it is not working. Okay. So leave it. Yeah. So the next thing is Copilot interface. So basically, this is the Copilot interface, and if you will go to this website that I have shown, that the means on the stage it is shown, then you will means get into the Copilot interface, means Copilot Studio interface. And means this time it is totally means it is only provided to startups or enterprises or any companies. It is not means their access is not given to means a student or any individual. Okay, so we can't use it, but yeah, we can use it by a means work account or organization email, but we can't use it by Outlook or Hotmail or Gmail. Okay, so just wait, I am showing you that yeah. So hello ma'am, can you please hello, can you please add the my screen on the stage? Okay, thank you. So yeah, if you will search the copilotstudio.microsoft.com, then it will means give a see, it will be given a means interface that we have to sign in. So if we will be signing means signing it as a means personal email, then it will be give that yeah means if we will sign in at xyz@gmail.com, then it will be given as that you can't sign in here with a personal account. So basically for the Copilot Studio, we must have to log in from our means school or work or any company email, not just by personal email. Okay, so yeah, yeah, please add the Copilot Studio PPT. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so the next part is what is the top features of Copilot Studio. So basically, if we will talking about the top features of Copilot Studio, so for this we have to talk about the means I am talking only the three main features that the Copilot Studio is providing. That is multi-language support. Means if we will use the Copilot Studio, then we can means code or we can use our means our language, that is not a Copilot Studio language. We can use our specific language that we know. Means we can use a diverse language. Means GitHub Copilot Studio provide us a very means diverse language compatibility. So basically, Copilot Studio means supports a wide range of programming language, and because of this, it allows developers to use the across various projects. Like if I have made a project in Java, then it will support Java, and if anyone made a project in Python, then it also supports Python. So without being restricted to a single language, it means it is a compatible for all language, all popular language like Python, JavaScript, Java, TypeScript, C++ or C, and many more. There are many more languages. The AI provides very context-aware suggestions tailored to the syntax and semantics of the language. Means if we are using the JavaScript, then it will use a JavaScript language being used. So it will be making it easier for developer to write a code that adheres to the convention and best practices that we are using, not means not by the Copilot are using. Okay, so uh, it helps a very means it gives a very multi-language support to us. After this, it gives a AI assisted refactoring. So basically, what does it provide? That code, it provide a code improvement suggestion. That Copilot Studio offers a very intelligent suggestions for refactoring our code. So it helps in our improve our code to make a very good quality code by identifying the errors, by identifying the means by identifying the opportunities for optimization, for means optimize one line code instead of 10 line code. Okay, so basically it reduce our complexity, and it enhance also the speed of the page or speed of the code. It enhance our readability also. Okay, so means it provide a AI assisted refactoring tool, and by this we can use automated refactoring. Means we can leverage AI to automate the refactoring tasks, such as renaming the variables, extracting the methods, or reorganizing the code structure. If anyone has means if anyone has is a beginner and he has coded a very large code, and it is not in a good structure, then it will reorganize all the structure of the code, and basically it will save our time and minimize our manual errors also. So after this means it is deep id integration. So basically, it is seamless workflow. Copilot Studio is designed to integrate the deeply with popular integrated development environments. That is IDEs. Means IDEs full form is integrated development environments. So means example of IDE is like a Visual Studio Code, that is VS Code, JetBrains, or any means that where we can program or run the code. So basically, it allows the developer to access its features directly within their coding environment. Means if I am using the VS Code, then the Copilot Studio will integrate into the VS Code, and VS Code has also the capability to integrate the means integrate the Copilot Studio in VS Code, and it provide us a real time assistance, not means 24 by 7 assistance, not a not in a means any day or means in only night. It will provide a totally real time assistant with deep integration. Means we can receive a very real time assistance without needing to switch context or leaving their IDE. So basically, this includes the inline suggestions, instant feedback, and we can also give them feedback that means Git Copilot Studio can change this type of thing, and it will help us to make a very easy to means for a easy user interface. And yeah, it also help based on the code being written, how we are writing the code, that the GitHub, that is the Copilot Studio can help. It will also help us in means the integration fosters a very more efficient coding experience by allowing us to take full advantage of the IDE's features. Means if we are using VS Code, then the Copilot Studio gives up totally features alongside the Copilot Studio advanced capabilities. If we are using a work email, then only, because the Copilot Studio is not means is not for individual. Yeah, so means it leads to a very improved productivity and code quality, and also these features collectively empower the developers to us to write a very better code in very more efficiently, enhancing our overall programming experience. If we are a beginner, then it will help us in a very great way, that we are using it, and it will help us in a totally great way. Okay, so so the next thing is why developers should use the Copilot Studio. So means what is the benefits, or why have we to use the Copilot Studio? Why not the Chat GPT, or why not the uh, Copilot, Microsoft Copilot? So basically, it increase the productivity. Firstly, it increase the productivity. Means it faster the code completion. Copilot Studio provides a very real-time suggestion that I have mentioned earlier. Means it allows the developer to complete our code faster. This reduces the time spent on routine tasks, enabling us to focus on more complex problem and higher value projects. So it also reduce the context switching. That if with deep ID integration, we can access the Copilot Studio features without leaving our coding environment. Means if we are using that I mentioned earlier, I have already mentioned, and it minimizes the context switching, okay, which can disrupt our workflow to code in a very better way, and it slow down means it in a very slow down progress, okay. So it automate our code generation also. The AI can generate means the our code, our repetitive functions, and other common errors that they can debug also, and it is significantly speeding up the development process. If we are a developer, then it will be a very means huge, very biggest features that the Copilot Studio is providing. So basically, we can simplify and we can modify the suggestions to suit their specific needs instead of starting from scratch. If we are giving a prompt to Copilot Studio that yeah, you have to means code this and you have to make this type of thing, so it will means code a very it will generate a very means good code, or it will generate a very good project. It can help us to make a very good project also, okay. So it will, after this we are talking about the reducing errors. So basically with this intelligent suggestion and automating refactoring that I mentioned earlier, it will help us in means error reducing also. And Copilot Studio helps us to reduce the human errors to code, leading to more stable and very efficient code. And it will also help us to make a reliable website or any application. And yeah, means fewer bugs translate to less time spent on debugging and maintenance also. Because if we have a very more bug, if we have means many more bug, then it will be a very time spending thing in maintenance. That if anyone is maintaining the website or application, then they will means find the error in the code, and then only they can maintenance the website, okay. So basically we can tailor the suggestion to fit their unique coding styles and preferences, okay. And after this, what AI driven learning. So means Copilot Studio is providing us a personalized learning paths that we can learn. Means Copilot Studio learn from us. Means if we are using a very common prompt that yeah, I am Adil Latif and I am the founder of TechX Ninja, then after some code, after some month of code, I have to not type it again. I have to not share to Copilot Studio that yeah, I am Adil Latif. Means it will understand that yeah, it is he is Adil Latif and he is the founder of TechX Ninja. Okay, so basically Copilot Studio learns from us, learn from our coding habits, that what we are using in our coding style, what is our preferences. So it will means it will provide us a tailored suggestion by seeing our coding habits, by seeing our coding preferences that match our style. That yeah, if I am using a very common code, then yeah, it will give away, means it will give same like code, not a very advanced code, okay. It will also help us in our skill level, that yeah, this is my skill level, and Copilot skill level is on top level and my is on medium level. Then how can we interact? So Copilot Studio has a very great feature to AI driven learning. So it will help us in a skill assessment. The AI can evaluate a developer's coding proficiency, that yeah, what is my proficiency, what is my accuracy in writing a project code. And it goes through a quality and context of their code, that yeah, it offers challenges or resources to help them improve in a specific areas. That yeah, here you are means doing a means doing error, and here you are not doing error. So means here you have to improve yourself. It will be a very personalized learning path. So also it provide a resource recommendation, that what is our learning resources. Copilot Studio can suggest a very relevant documentation, tutorials or articles based on the Google, based on the Microsoft Edge history, or the our code being written. So it reads all our history and our guiding developers to external resources that can enhance the Copilot Studio understanding of any specific task. So also it practice opportunities for us that the Copilot Studio are offering us to coding to challenge the code, to challenge a very advanced code, or exercise to tailored the developer's current project. Means it encouraging means it will be encouraging them to practice and apply new skills in a very new areas, in a very real world scenario, that anyone can use this, anyone can integrate this. So it will also give a very collaborative learning in our team knowledge sharing, in our mentorship opportunities. So basically, AI driven learning empowers us to save our time, to enhance our coding skill, to to our productivity, to write a very efficient code. And if we are writing a very efficient code now, then we have our confidence is will be building in ourselves, that yeah, I am writing a very efficient code by the help of GitHub, by the help of Copilot Studio. But yeah, it is a very great thing that we are writing a very good code, very efficient code. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And after this, what is the real world use cases of Copilot Studio? So basically, it I have mentioned earlier that it provides the real world use cases in a company, not for individual. So basically, it provides a open source contribute. It provides to a startup, or it provides to a enterprises to and it is individual can also buy it. But yeah, it is very it is not a cheap product that anyone can buy it. So it is currently it is providing to only startups or enterprises teams, or any open source contributor, because startups often need to quickly develop and test the prototypes to validate their startup idea. Okay, so Copilot Studio can accelerate the coding process by providing the real time suggestion to them, that yeah, you can change your you can update your, you can change your idea, or you can improve your idea by this type of suggestion. And it will be also generating a boilerplate code. Okay, so it enables the developer of the startup to focus on building more features without getting bogged down in repetitive tasks. Okay, so Copilot Studio Copilot Studio helps in a very repetitive task. It also provide a resource efficiency that many startup operate with limited resources. Okay, so Copilot Studio helps the smaller teams to maximize their output by adjusting with code generation and refactoring their code, allowing it allows them to deliver the high quality thing, the high quality software they can make. And it will be made, it will be making without needing to without needing to hire any additional developer, because the Copilot Studio is totally a developer, totally for a developer. And if I am saying about that startup, then startup can foster a culture of learning by using Copilot Studio. Because if you are using Copilot Studio, then you can also save your time, save your money, and save your time, and save your money in a very faster way. Okay, so I suggest to all startup, I am also learning the Copilot Studio because I am the founder of Tickets Media. So this not only improves my skills, but also enhances the overall quality of the product that I am giving the I am giving the feedback of Copilot Studio. Also, Copilot Studio is giving me the opportunities or idea that we can that I can use in my startup. Okay, so after this, means if I will be saying about enterprises, so large enterprise team often have multiple developer. Okay, and they are working on different parts of the means same project. So Copilot Studio helps them to enforce their coding standards and best practices that what they can practice in means in one platform, and also it ensures that the code base remains the consistent and only one, not different for the different developers. Okay, so it enhance the collaboration also in collaboration, because Copilot Studio can facilitate the better collaboration by allowing the team members to sharing their coding approaches to their means another developer. Also, Copilot Studio can help in code review and refactoring their training and development. So, after this, open source contributor. So, in open source contributor, I can say that it will help us in efficient contribution in any platform that is Perl script summer of code. I am also using means Microsoft Copilot in contribution. Okay, so open source projects often have diverse database. Okay, that means it can be challenges for a new contributor. Okay, so basically Copilot Studio help in what that it helps by offering the suggestions that align with the Copilot projects or convention. Okay, and it make us easier for contributor to write the code that it fits seamlessly into the project, not out of the project. Okay, so also it helps in learning from others because contributor can learn from the AI suggestion, because AI suggestion can also be a human. Okay, so by analyzing how it handles the complex coding challenges, I'm saying about the Copilot Studio. Copilot Studio learn that how it handles the complex coding challenges, and also this exposure helps them understand what is the different coding approaches and improve their coding skills uh, while approaching or while contributing to open source projects. So also it helps in their promotion. They are promoting the community engagement uh, the because by making it easier for new developers to contribute to open source projects, Copilot Studio fosters the community engagement. Because if we are contributing in a very efficient way, in a very great way, then anyone can see our contribution, and it will help us in a very great way in our networking and in our promotion of the community engagement. Okay, means it will help us in a very collaboration across different languages. Okay, after this, title of the slide is how to maximize the potential of Copilot Studio. Means how can we maximize the potential by making a own Copilot Studio. Okay, so we have to pair with the automated testing, because if we are testing means if we are combining a Copilot Studio with any automated tasking or means automated testing. Okay, so it will help us to collaborate or integrate with that means that platform. Okay, so by this we can maximize the potential of Copilot Studio, because if we will be pairing the Copilot Studio with an automated testing, then it can significantly enhance the development process. It will significantly enhance our development process, because it will ensure the code quality, because Copilot Studio gives a very good quality content, very good quality code. Okay, so it automates the testing, and it help us to validate the code generated by Copilot Studio immediately. Okay, so as a developer, means if we are writing a code, then they can run the test to confirm that the AI generated suggestion function as intended, ensuring high good quality. Okay, also by integrating the automated testing into the development workflow, means if any team is integrating the code workflow, then we can catch the bugs and issues early in the coding process, because if there is some bugs and it is left in our coding process, then it will be a very bad way, means it will be very bad after the submission of the code, after the contribution of the code, after the means making the project. Okay, so it minimizes the cost, also it minimizes the cost of fixing bugs, means after the development cycle, and leads to a very means more robust application. Okay, so means it is a very continuous feedback loop, that if we are combining the Copilot Studio with any continuous integration or continuous deployment, okay, so it pipelines, it enables a real time testing of code. We can use the code, we can test the code anytime. Okay, also we receive the immediate feedback on whether their code meets the necessary requirements or not. Okay, so it helps us for rapid iterations and improvements of our code, of our workflow, of our automation. Okay, so learning from the test results, we can also learn about the test results, that we can analyze the results of any automated test to gain the insights into the effectiveness of the generated code, that the AI generated code is good quality or not in the good quality. We can also uh, means check this by the Copilot Studio, by making our own Copilot Studio. Okay, so basically, it customize the AI. We can customize the AI suggestion. Also, we can encourage the feedback loops that we are using in anything. Because if we are integrating the Copilot Studio in our workflow, then it help us to means automated our task, and we can create a very powerful synergy. Okay, no means, and also it enhances the productivity, ensures that we are using a very good quality code, and we are fostering the continuous learning. Because if we are not using a very good quality code, then it will means we can't submit as a good project. It will be not means counting in a very good project. Okay, so we must have to check that we are using a very good code, we are using a very efficient code. And yeah, means if we are using this, then we can means overcome very challenges, and there are many challenges. So the challenges and considerations, so what is the challenges and how can we overcome it? So the means the main challenge is dependency on AI. Basically, if we are means talking about this means challenge, then we are we are over reliance on AI generated code, because it can lead to a lack of understanding and control over the code base, and we are not learning a very good code. Because if we are using our if we are using the Copilot Studio in our always, if we are using the Copilot Studio always, then it will after some month or after some years, it will be a lack of our knowledge, that yeah, we are only copying the Copilot Studio thing. Okay, so we might become the overly reliant on the Copilot Studio suggestion, and after some time, we will be not using our mind. We AI will give us mind. Okay, so it will be leading to a decline in critical thinking, creative thinking, and also it will it prevent us to to think about the problem solving skill. Also it lead to a lack of problem solving skill in future. Okay, and it is important to maintain a balance between the leveraging AI distance and developing our coding skills independently. Because if we will copy all the code from the Copilot Studio, then our problem solving skill will not increase. We will not. Means if we will be giving an interview, then we will be totally rejected, because means we have not the skill, we are only copying the means we are only copying the Copilot Studio thing. Okay, so it will be not a good thing that we are dependent on AI by always, by totally. Okay, because the continuous independence on AI reduce our opportunities to learn the new techniques, to means to run our mind on any on creating a new ideas. Okay, so engaging with the coding process actively fosters growth, but while relying too much on AI can stifle our development. Okay, can stop our development. Okay, so the next thing is security and privacy. So basically, the Copilot Studio may generate the code snippets that inadvertently include the vulnerabilities. Okay, because we must carefully review and the test generated code to identify and mitigate the potential security issues. Because if we are not checking the AI generated code or Copilot Studio generated code, then maybe Copilot Studio can also give a means wrong code on idea. Okay, so we have to must check, we have to must carefully review that yeah, the code is efficient, the code is good for this type of topic. Okay, we have to also means the data exposure, that there is a risk that AI tools might in unintentionally, I am not saying that yeah intentionally, unintentionally it can expose our sensitive data to public, or it can sell to anyone, especially if the model has been trained on publicly available code bases. Because if it will be public, then if I am giving us data, then maybe it will goes to public. Okay, so means we should ensure that yeah, no sensitive information is shared during the development or during the coding or during the giving a prompt to the Copilot Studio. Okay, also it means it is not means maybe it can be illegal thing, or it will be violating any regulation, any rules. So means organization must consider the rules with legal and regulatory standards when means if we are using a AI generated code, because understanding the implication of using AI in the development process is more crucial. Okay, especially in industries, especially in startups. Okay, so the next thing is limits in code logic. Basically, Copilot Studio means Copilot Studio may struggle to fully understand the complex project requirements, because if we are giving a very long code, then maybe the Copilot Studio struggle. And means I have seen also that if I am giving more than 10,000 characters to ChatGPT, then it will be given a output that it is a very big input, it is a very big prompt. So it means in no any output will be given to you. You have to means concise this in a very concise manner. Okay, so means this can result in generated code that doesn't meet the specific needs of the application or of our input. Okay, so it can also means the AI may not effectively account for edge cases or unique scenarios that a developer would typically consider. Okay, so means we must ensure that the code generated is or robust and capable of handling a wide range of inputs. Okay, and it means it also means the quality. Okay, because the quality of suggestion from Copilot Studio can vary from means from you, from my, from me, and from anyone. It can vary. Okay, so in certain cases it may produce high quality efficient code, while in others it may suggest a very bad quality or very or wrong code. Okay, so we need to be vigilant in evaluating the suggestion, checking the suggestion, or we may need to refactor or rewrite portion of the code. Because if we are totally giving a prompt to Copilot Studio and we are totally copying that thing, then it will not a good thing for us, because by this we will be not using our brain, so it will be lack of our problem solving skill. Okay, so the next thing is what is next for AI in coding. So the next thing is means cloud integration. That yeah, how can we use the AI in coding in a very efficient way? In what is the next means uh, what will come in future as a AI thing. Okay, so basically it will be giving a very enhanced code generation, because this time also it will be not giving a very good code, we can say, because if we are using a code, then it maybe sometime it is giving a wrong code, or a very means wrong quality code, very bad quality code. Okay, so the future of AI is in supporting the enhanced code generation. Okay, so yeah, the first one is cloud integration. Basically, with cloud integration, we will have the seamless access to a range of resources on anything, that is Google, maybe Google, or maybe means computing power, storage, or APIs. Okay, so basically, this enables AI tools to process a vast amounts of data and provide a real-time assistance in coding our tasks. Okay, so means it is the collaborative development environments, because the cloud-based development environments will facilitate the collaboration among the developers globally. Okay, so AI tools integrated into these platforms will provide context-aware suggestion and code reviews, enabling the teams to work together more effectively. Okay. Uh, yeah, so the next thing is continuous integration pipelines. So basically, AI or the Copilot Studio will enhance the CI pipelines, continuous integration pipelines, by automating the repetitive task. Okay, in a very easily way. So means if means I am saying repetitive task, means for example, it will help us in code reviews, testing, and deployment. Okay, so this will reduce the manual intervention and increase the speed. Also, it will be a reliable of the development process. Okay, so it will be given a very predictive analysis for our continuous integration. That yeah, AI driven predictive analysis will help us to identify our potential future on any ideas. Okay, so future means future continuous integration pipelines will utilize the AI to generate and execute the test cases based on code changes. Okay, this ensures that new features and modifications are thoroughly tested, improving the code quality and reliability. Also, the advanced AI models. Okay, so uh, means advanced AI models means natural language processing. Okay, because advanced AI models will leverage the natural language processing. If I am saying about advanced AI models, then means totally about the natural language processing, because the advanced AI models are made because to understand and process the code comments, documentation, and user requirements. Okay, this will enhance the code generation by providing the contextually relevant the suggestion based on natural language inputs. Okay, so basically, it will provide a very future AI models means, because it provide a personalized coding assistance based on our individual developer behavior. I have mentioned earlier that if I am giving a very code habit, then it will give a output as a same like me. Okay, it will also give means it will also read my project history, that what is my project history, what is my prompt history, then it will give a very most effective preference. Okay, because, and by this now this will means this type approach will enhance the productivity by delivering the suggestion according to me, according to my habit. Okay, so means combining the insights from various domains like software engineering, project management, user experience, customer relationship management, it will lead to the development of interdisciplinary AI models that can offer the holistic solution. Okay, because it will be from coding to deployment and maintenance. Okay, it will be from your coding time to deployment time to the maintenance time. It will help you. Okay, so the integration of the cloud skill, basically it will help us in a very great way. Okay, also these as these type of technologies evolve, it will be essential for developer to adapt their practices, okay, and leverage the AI tools to maximize our potential in coding. Because if we are only means copying the all thing, then it will be not a good thing. Okay, so yeah, so I suggest to make a balance in our solving skill and the Copilot Studio thing. Okay, so yeah, that's it from my side. If anyone has any question, then just let me know. If anyone has any question, then just let me know that.
Yeah, so I think this is was live on YouTube, so people can access it and drop their doubts in the comment section. I
Yes.
think there are no doubts as of now. It was an amazing session, Adil. We loved it.
Yeah,
It was
thank
very
you so much,
informative
ma'am.
and very good learning curve. Thank you for taking up the session.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity. Since I
Yes,
totally excited. Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much, ma'am, again.
that is amazing. I'll just end the stream. Fine, that's fine.
Yes, ma'am.